Hey guys, welcome to another amazing episode of talking about kayaks with Aliex. Today we got right here a kayak, brand new kayak. It's called a Quest. It was sent to me by Dick's Sporting Goods at no charge to me. I did not pay for this. I wasn't asked to provide any positive review or anything. They just want me to provide an honest review, and that's what we always do here in the channel. My plan right now is to go ahead, unbox it, set it up, give you a quick walkthrough of all the features that it has to offer, and I also want to take it down there in the lake, give it a little paddle, see how it feels, and after that go fishing of it. The weather is a little weird. It looks really dark blue over there, like it's raining hard. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to go fishing today, but we're gonna be fishing out of this because this is a simple kayak. This thing, well, let's unbox it so you can see. Let's go ahead and start cutting right here. Oh my God, what I'm seeing things that I like. Guys, this is a very budget kayak. You're not gonna get all the bells and whistles you're used to on your Hobies or your Old Town or your Native. This is a kayak that you could just go to Dick's Sporting Goods and buy yourself for a few $100s. I think it's gonna retail under $500. And my goal for it is to see if this is all you need, really. Like, do you need all the bells and whistles? Do you need a super expensive kayak? What can I do to make this kayak even better? Those are the challenges that I have for this video. Before I start putting it together, let me just give you a quick glance of what we have here. Assembled in the US. Look at that. Wow, that's nice. Really nice tying well right there. I wonder if it's gonna fit my backpack. We're gonna test that. Boom! It shows that I'm one of the first to get this kayak because this part of it was not removed. Like, you got some gear tracks. Oh my God, paddle holders. Let's go ahead and set it up. Don't worry guys, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up. Of course, this is my house, in front of my house, and I'm gonna have garbage in front of me. So we're gonna take care of all that. As soon as we're done unboxing and setting this up, we're gonna go ahead and put the garbage where it belongs. Let's see how the seat goes. Has a little seat tie right there. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Boom. Nice. All right, so this part may be boring, so I'm just probably gonna just skip forward or do it off camera. The seat is one of the most important components of how comfortable you're gonna feel on the water. So it's important that you take your time to set up the seat and pull the straps nicely so you feel comfortable. Get used to the straps and everything so you can set it up the way that is comfy for you. And we are all different creatures and different levels of comforts and weird sitting positions. Speaking from experience right here. You got these things right here on the back. Wow, nice. Let's go ahead and put it in. From the looks of it, we only got one sitting position, which is that low sitting position. But I do like something here that they did. You see that? Just goes in there. It will clip in. It's not gonna move, and then you roll it over, and it should clip again. But I guess it's hard to do with one hand. And it should clip again there. So guys, right behind me we have the Quest TETON, and of course I'm killing the name because I speak Aliex, but this thing so far looks really nice. I want to jump behind the camera and show you everything about it right now. Let's go. Whoa, 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 guys, look at this. This Quest TETON looks really nice. Oh my God, I just realized something. Look at the pattern here. It looks like scales. That's super cool. I just saw that. Oh my God. And it got that silver color. Maybe we should go and catch a few tarpons of this little kayak. That would be super cool. So you got a nice carrying handle right here. It's big, it's out of the way. So you're not like, it's not like here that you're gonna be fighting the boat. Has a nice entry point right there. You're gonna be able to cut through stuff. Moving forward, you got a nice bungee right here. Yellow, a lot of people like yellow and it's visible. And something cool about it is like, these are hooks. You could easily just unhook all of it and put it back. It's not like para, that you need a certain, you know, like it will go under it. Moving forward, we got the Quest logo right here and gear tracks. You know, it's not a fishing kayak if we don't have gear tracks. Although we're missing some gear tracks right here on the back. It would be nice if we have more, but you could add aftermarket gear tracks if you want. These are 12-inch for the look of it, and these are 4-inch. There's something underneath there. I'm gonna flip it over to see what's in there. But the cool thing about these gear tracks is that you have 1 or 2 entry points to put your accessories, your Yak Attack accessories, your truck mount accessories, whatever you like to use, you just put it in there. I love to put a rod holder in the front and a camera mount over there to capture the action. That's what I do all the time. We got 1, 2 scoper holes, and right here in the middle, haha, a nice hatch with a bag. Sweet. You could go ahead and remove the bag and get access to inside the boat right there. Let's put this back here. Hopefully I don't lose it. There you go. Open and close. We also have, they call it graduating footrest. So if you're a smaller person, you will put your feet there. If you're a bigger person, well, you graduate. You get the meaning. I think it's fine that they're there, but also not so fine if you want to add steering footrest later, because you won't have the space. You're gonna have to do some sort of gear track setup right here on the top to put those footrests, and even that might be a problem. So I mean, it's cool that it has it, but I think it would have been better if it has some adjustable footrest instead of graduating footrest. But I mean, this is like under 500 bucks. You know, like I said earlier, you're not gonna get all the bells and whistles that you will get from a more expensive kayak. In the middle, you got handles. I love handles in the middle because it allows me to tie down the boat to my truck easy, no problems. We just put a strap through it and boom. You also have this bungee, which is the paddle holder. And it's super cool that it has 2, because you may want to have a park and pole or some sort of stick mud type of anchoring system on one side and the paddle on the other side. It does not come with a paddle, but they do have some great options. They sent me a paddle as well that I'm gonna review. I'm gonna be, well, not review, but I'm gonna be using it with this kayak, and I'm gonna show you the paddle after I'm done going through everything. Right here in the back, what I like, you got 2 flush mounted rod holders. That means that you could literally take this kayak on the water right now. It's not heavy at all. So I think I'll give you the specs later as we go through this, but it's not heavy at all. So you could just put the rod in there, and you got nice clean area here if you want to add more mounting options for flags or whatever you want to do there. The tank well looks big enough, spacious, and it has that bungee, that yellow Briven bungee as well. That's super cool. This is adjustable here. You press that and you can move it forward, bring it, get it out of the way, bring it closer so you have more tension. So that's super cool right there. You got a handle right here in the back. I kind of gloss over the seat. I don't know why, but I mean, it looks really nice. Frame seat, thick aluminum. The mesh is nice. It feels soft, nice, feels good. I haven't sat on it, so I don't know how good it is. We're gonna be testing that. It does sit a little low. You kind of like sitting back and not too high. I don't think you're gonna be standing up of this kayak. You probably can. I mean, I'll probably stand up, but it's not. Doesn't look like it was a kayak that was made for standing up. So all those questions will be answered once we take it underwater and we take it out fishing, because that's going to be part of this video. I want to flip it over, give you a glimpse of the bottom hole, see how it looks, and then talk about the specs. Comes out super easy. Yeah, pretty much weightless. All right, so now we could see more of that super aggressive bow. It's gonna cut through waves and stuff. You also see those channels. It's gonna give it stability. Will that be enough to stand up and fish of it? We're gonna have to find out, but I like what I see so far. Some good lines. That keel there looks nice too. Wonder if it's gonna create a little bit of drag. Again, we're gonna have to test all those things. Looking here, you got 1, 2, 3, actually only 4 scoper hole that go through the boat. You do have those deep channel there. That's to create stability. That's super cool. Don't mind this right here. This happened because I dragged it or from the shipping. I don't know, when you buy this from the store, they're probably gonna inspect it. They're gonna make sure that nothing is wrong with it. So, and you could do that as well if you go into the store and you get it. So that will be no problem. I'm gonna be listing all the information about this kayak down in the description. It may be an affiliate link, it may not be, I don't know yet, but everything is gonna be linked down below. I wanna test the black pack on it, and I also wanna talk about the specs. This right here is YakGadget biggest black pack. I also have the other two, the 13 by 13 and the 16 by 13, and this one is the 16 by 16, which is the biggest one. I want to see, you know, how it fits in there. Let's go ahead and remove this. You got the paperwork, which, I mean, yours is gonna come with the paperwork, and I'm gonna show this one. Just gonna go ahead and open this wide. Okay, it doesn't fit. Well, 16 by 16 didn't fit, but what it does fit is a 5-gallon bucket right here. And you got 2 scoopers, so you can make one of those 5-gallon buckets a live well. So let's talk about some of the specification of this little tiny kayak. It is 10 foot long, 3 inches. Oh, that's nice. It's not just 10, it's 10.3. The width is 31 inches wide. So that means it's gonna have a stability while sitting down, but most likely you won't be able to be standing up on this kayak unless you're like a tiny person and you're super athletic. Mass capacity again is 275 pounds. It's not built for a bigger person. This is built for somebody who is maybe under 6 feet and under 200 pounds. The boat weighs 55 pounds, which is not a lot. I mean, you put this thing on a little kayak cart, and this thing is pretty much weightless. I think it's gonna paddle really, really well. I think it's just gonna glide through the water. It's gonna cut through waters when it gets a little choppy. I think it's gonna do well. And for that, I mean, we gotta take it on the water and find out. So far, I'm really liking what I see. Normally, a budget kayak will have none of the features that this boat has. Like, budget kayak is not gonna have 3-gear tracks, ready for you to just slap your favorite rod holders, or cup holder, or your camera mount, and take it on the water, right? It's not gonna have a frame seat like this one. And what they do have sometimes is just 2 flush mounted rod holders that this one has. But I see cool things about it already. Oh, that right there is to drain it. So let me go ahead, because I wanna get an answer to my riddle. Look at that, guys. Look at that. This thing is amazing. The YakGadget 13 by 16 black pack fits in there. This is so cool. I could just go on the water right now and go fishing and be happy. I could put all my tackle boxes, all my tackle in there, even my camera gear. I got the rod holders if I want to take additional rods. Super cool, bro. That's what I do with my kayaks. I don't baby them. All right, guys, we're about to get on the water on the TETON by Quest Kayaks. It's gonna be the maiden voyage. See, it's already floating away. Dude, relax. Come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Sun is over there. I don't want to be looking at the sun, but then I got it. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this YakGadget track load accessory, put it on the built-in tracks that comes with this boat. I'm gonna go ahead and put it a little far. That way I have a longer. You guys ready for this? Are you ready for this? First time on the water on the TETON. See, do a little bit of stability test. See, uh-oh. Yeah, you definitely could flip it. 100%. Like, look at the water line already going in there. Best thing you can do is stay in the middle. Use that graduated footrest. Just stay in the middle so you don't flip. Let's go ahead and do the first paddle. sweet. I forgot my glasses though. Alright, let's get out of here. It's a mild shop here. The wind is coming against me. Now we got it. Full boat jig head type of thing with a pilcher. This thing is gonna cast 10 miles. I have a strong leader at the end, so that hood is not gonna be able to cut through unless it's a giant one. I sort of like the position where I am here because I'm not moving and there's fish around here. So I'm gonna go ahead and risk fishing here for a little while. Though I can't look because the sun is killing me. I didn't bring my sunglasses. But you know what I got on? My PFD. That's what's up. Rather forget my sunglasses than not my PFD, especially on a smaller kayak, because you don't know what could happen if you know, flip over and hit yourself on the head or something. Turning a little bit, I'm trying to be mindful of the center of gravity here. Don't want to move too much one side or the other. Okay, it's a giant, guys. It's totally a giant. Look at this. I'm officially a professional angler. Gonna win every single tournament there is right now. Look at the size of fish I catch. Like, seriously, dude, that's what's up, man. Put me up on your fantasy fishing league, because that's what I do, man. It's just catch giant. Let's go somewhere else. I find it strange that there's like nothing inside this little cot. The ocean is still really moving. There's a lot of wind coming this way, a lot of waves, so just gonna let myself drift all the way out back to the launch spot and then figure out if I want to go hit the pantries or not. Okay, we got a good one. Oh my god, finally. Yeah, finally we got a good fish, man. Sweet. Finally. I was worried that we were gonna go home without fighting a nice fish. Hey, look at that. I think my mom just got dinner. Nice quality fish of this kayak. Finally we're able to test the stability of the boat. Actually, man, it's fighting hard. Sweet, big one, big fish. Let me get the plier, the fish grip that I have here inside this comfy. Oh, sweet. Nice. This is awesome. Woo! This is awesome. I've never been happier to catch a cooter in my life. We got 9, 18 plus 6 more, 24. This is at least 24 inches. So look, it's here, and then it touches full length inside the track. So I'm gonna go ahead later and measure that, tell you exactly how big this cuda is. It put him a really nice fight. And guess what, guys, this is probably the cuda that caught me off earlier today. And this time the reason why I was able to get it, my paddle, don't go away, is because I put that 50-pound leader there, and it's attached to the 15-pound mono, and I was able to get it and fight it. Sweet macaroni. Okay guys, let's do this. I want to see how nice it paddle with the waves. Woo, I feel like I'm like riding the wave going back to the shore, like the surf. This is cool, man. Woo. It's so windy, my paddle is rolling away. So one of the ideas that I had was just to let myself drift all the way to over there to go and catch the kuda that we caught already. So there's no point for me to go all the way over there. So guys, right here we are paddling against the current, against the wind, but it's not as bad as we were out, a little out, because we're very close to the mangrove. So that was part of my plan, like drift away and just paddle back very close to the mangrove, where it's gonna be an easier paddle. And it's a good test for this kayak too, because even though it's an easier paddle doesn't mean that it's a good paddle. Man, this wind is no joke. Okay, so we finally arrived to a place. It was funny, this is where we came out of. We launched through there. But what I like about this right here is that there's no wind, so I could afford to do a little water demo test just to see how well this kayak paddles. And I go ahead and just paddle really hard forward. I would say that's about 4 to 4.5 miles an hour, which is very respectable. Didn't take a lot of energy to do that. Also not a pace you're gonna maintain for a long time. You're probably just gonna go like this. Effortless, you're moving. Pretty cool. You see a fish, you see an area where you wanna cast. Just go there, cast, and see what's up. Wow. Okay. Conditions play a big role on how you like your kayak or not. Over there with that wind and those nasty waves, it's practically impossible to maintain position, so you're gonna be paddling all the time. So your experience, if you have to fight that kind of water, is not gonna be as nice as if you were in a body of water like this where we're now, or if it was calm outside. If it was out calm and nothing was moving, dude, you will love this kayak. As I show you over there, when it wasn't moving at all, I was able to stay in place, focus on fishing, and I caught fish. You could also use the conditions to your favor. There's something about just grabbing a simple kayak with just a paddle, fishing rod, some baits, and going out there and catching some fish. Like, that's just amazing. That is the reason why we fish, really. We don't need 10,000 grab. We don't need all this amazing stuff that I love, like my motors and stuff, all the time. Sometimes you just want to go there and enjoy the simplicity of fishing. And this kayak offers you that. This thing is under $500, and it has a lot of cool fishing features, things that add to your fishing. I was able to put my camera mount right there in the middle. Away from me, is able to see me. If I had like a rod holder or a cup holder, I could put it here on the side. And you also have built-in flush mount throw holders here on the back. The seat is nice, it's a frame seat. And another cool thing I like about it is that if I don't want to feel like so down, I could just move forward a little bit, and I sort of like go like this, and I'm sitting higher. Oops. And I'm able to like change my perspective, give my back a rest. And paddling from this position is also very nice. So it's a nice kayak. Can't lie to you. Is it the best kayak? Of course it's not. I mean, come on, it's $500. What do you expect? There are some things to improve on though. There's some things to improve on. And I'm not sure if this is the final model, like the final production model, because I think it's missing one or two things. But for example, here, this is where a bottle of water would go, right? So why not put some bungees so you could hold that bottle of water here, because it's gonna move, it's gonna go away. So that's one thing. The other thing is right here, the seat on the back. It would be nice if it has some sort of like padding that you could just clip the seat, so it's a more secure position for the seat. Those are two little things that could be simply remedied by having some padding and some bungees around the boat. Do you need it? No, you could do it yourself if you want to, but it's a nice kayak. It's a nice, complete, well thought out kayak. It paddles well. It's stable enough for like fishing for a sitting position. Don't be standing up on it, unless you're like 110 pounds. You're probably gonna lose your balance and flip over, so don't stand on it. Can you catch fish of it? Of course you can. You just saw it, right? Would I buy it? Of course. I was asking myself that question because I have a tiny paddle kayak that felt like this, and I love that thing because it was really fast and I was able to just grab it and go and fish and all the stuff. I still have it at home. And this thing is a little nicer because it has a frame seat, because it has track mounts all over the place. So it's totally worth it for those quick fishing trips, for like if you just want to have a kayak that you're just gonna live outside, you don't even have to worry about it. This is it, man. That frame seat does make a difference, and it's nice to have. I'm gonna go ahead and see my grandma, and I'll see you guys later. Okay, all right. If I flip over here, no big deal. No, I don't want it to be so like, you know. Let's go ahead here. See, oh yeah, you could stand. Yeah, you could stand. Definitely. Will I recommend you stand? No, totally not. Ooh. But you can stand. I'm gonna leave this clip here of falling back on the seat, so